Honestly, this is not a drill. Dollar General continues to stock our shelves with old pennies. Whether they're from last year or from 1990, the paid members are stocking up. And then you've got Christmas coming out. There's a bunch of old Christmas. And then you've got PopShelf that pennied last week or the week before. It's also in our regular stores. You better watch all the way through so you're not missing. Have you heard me talk about clip strips, right? And how you should always pay attention to clip strips because a lot of random stuff gets hung up there. So this has been here since, like, I don't know, for months. So that's obviously going to follow our path and streamline. But look what I just spotted. We got our socks at the fireplace. And I don't know, that's how I remembered it. Because I thought, you know, cozy socks, fireplace, Christmas-like. So this with our out of fall or winter hardware, I just like group it together because it usually pennies together. I think I looked at the rest of them. Okay, well, I wasn't expecting to find that. And then, hey there. So, these pennied with summer barbecue. And I will, oops, that's not a penny. I will scan so you can see, and I forgot to scan the lighter. I'm sorry, you guys, I know. I forget a lot of times to show you the scan. Oh, there you go. And then there you go. All right, let me see what else we can find. Sweet. We are clearance shopping, but of course I've got to check for pennies. But I was looking for something else that somebody in the paid membership has been finding, but it's YMMV. Anyways, so what are these for? Easter, right? Easter 25. So scan it, they're pennies. Before we continue, I must do a big shout out. I have paid members that have been with me for 3 years and 4 years. So big shout out to Miss Georgiana in West Virginia, Melinda in Ohio, June, Julie, and Bree in Oklahoma, Susan in Kansas, Lori in Georgia, Rena in Tennessee, Stacy in Ohio. And then our 3-year vets, Kathy in North Carolina, Rose in Florida, Miss Jeannie in Florida, Nancy Pants, Minnesota, Amanda M in Virginia, Miss Karen in Florida, and Emily in Texas. And now one of you are going to win. Deal of names, and we are going to do the drawing for who gets a free membership this month, just as a big thank you. Ready? And Miss Jeannie. All right, you get a free membership this month. Thank you all so much for being paid members for so long. Okay, so I came to this store next because they had the Pumbaa that I got. I don't know, it was in the last video, right? Because I think some people are confused. We did have a bunch of toys. Penny, a few months back that were not blue dot. Those are 25s. But we've had other toys penny in the last, I don't know, couple months that did not penny when those did. Because there's the Blue Star M19s. They're very odd. They're Toy Story, Minnie Mouse. There might be a couple others. And then there's the Pumbaa one and another one. And I know for a fact they did not penny because they were in my video back when I found all the other ones. So this store I have found old toys in a number of times. So, and I thought I remembered the Pumbaa here because this store is, it's really hard scanning, and I couldn't get it to scan. So, here's to hoping. Oh, in addition to that, there were more Blue Star, because some of the games and some of the crafts did not go when all the other stuff did, and now it has. So we're gonna do some digging. I still haven't found any books. The paid members have, so I'm also gonna be looking for books. We're just gonna see if we can find anything here. Oh, and more dog food, cat food. Were you guys yelling at me? So this is up on the top shelf up there. And again, it's a yellow dot, but it is an oldie. If you look, 2018. UPC. And yes, 3 more bags of cat food. All right, Mom will be, stocked up for what, like a week? I wasn't kidding when I said some of these finds are mind-blowing. So check these out. How long have you been penny shopping? These were NCI purple clover slippers. There were also other accessories. There were also some baby clothes. I believe these pennied back in 22 or 23. Well, Miss Linda in Minnesota found a whole display of them. So make sure you're looking for that NCI purple clover because it does stand out. So here's just a couple examples of the M19 or the 2019 pennies that I was referring to in the video. They did not penny last time. They have recently pennied, I don't know, the last couple months, so make sure you keep an eye out. Then we've got these bebés that continue to cause confusion, and they continue to be found. Miss Rachel in Louisiana just found one today. Miss Heather in Michigan has found a ton of these. There's a brunette, there's a blonde, but there's 2 UPCs for each one. One's a penny, one's not a penny. Make sure you're checking them all. Speaking of baby, do you realize how many baby items we've had penny in the last few months, even the last couple months, and they are still out there? So a lot of people knew about the toys, but there are so many other items that have not been blasted. So baby socks, these have been a penny over a year now. Then we've got our Disney items, whether it's teething or pacifiers. People are still finding a ton of these. And our core items that used to go at remodels. Now, these are really old items, but they look brand new. So I don't know if they're just restocking or what. And then you've got these two. And I circled so you know there are doppelgangers in the store, but you are looking for these specific UPCs, and you'll see on that year that it says 21. Before we get into the pop shelf, I do want to give some shout outs to the paid members on their hauls. These are all from the last week. Miss Heather in Michigan, she keeps scoring. She found toys, socks, you name it, she's found it. Then Miss Jackie in PA, look at all those toys. And Miss Jenna in Arkansas, what a variety of toys there. Miss Julie in Georgia, old blue dot, coming out with the new blue dot. Now, PopShelf in our regular stores. Yes, this is not in PopShelf. This is in regular Dollar General. Shout out to Miss Melinda and Yana for getting this started. They found items in Arkansas and Georgia. And then, of course, the rock stars started paying closer attention. And whoa, Christy in Louisiana, how many rugs did you actually find? That's a huge stack of PopShelf rugs. And then Deb in Oklahoma found towels. Pink in Arkansas found towels. We've found so many towels. And Miss Gail in Florida, towels plus old pennies, new pennies, every penny. And then Miss Pink, I don't even know. Where did these come from? White Dot, Love Beauty Planet, shower gel, they're a penny. I don't know.